There are three questions you should probably ask any teacher of enlightenment, any non-dual teacher or any author, before you spend a lot of time following them. There's so many out there these days that there are various techniques that some may work with you, some may not, and you want to know these ahead of time. The first question I would ask is, what specifically do you mean by enlightenment? You want to have a very clear answer to that, because with this answer, you can evaluate your progress, and they can evaluate your own progress. Without this, it's very hit or miss. Without a clear definition of enlightenment, what they believe enlightenment is, you're not going to know where you stand, so to speak. The second question is, what specific techniques are you going to use to get me there, to help me wake up to enlightenment? Again, now that you know their definition, you can now look at their techniques that they're offering. They may say, sit and stare at a wall for 2 hours a day, and that'll wake you up. Well, if this doesn't match up with their definition of enlightenment, then you've got something to work with there. You can see it helps you evaluate, is this make sense for me to follow this person? The third question is, how do you apply your teachings to your day-to-day life? Now, this might surprise me. You might have never thought of this before, but you want to know how they apply their what they're teaching to their own day-to-day life. The reason for this is, well, I have a saying that the smart have their theories, but the wise have their scars. Anyone can come up with a theory, but if it doesn't apply to the real world, if it doesn't apply to the manifest world out here, then it's just something that's going on in here. It's just another mental game. It's just fantasy enlightenment is what that is. It needs to be able to apply to this manifest world also. And if they can't give you a clear answer to how they apply it to their lives, how they can help you apply it to your life, then I seriously question their following them, I guess you'd say, because you might just be going down almost like a religious-like path versus a path of practicality and a path of application, something you can work with and live with. So those would be my three questions. What specifically is enlightenment? What techniques do you share to get me there? And how do you apply enlightenment, these techniques, to your day-to-day life? What comes up, I'll be doing a series of videos on my own answers to these questions. But I wanted you to have these first. I wanted you to think about these first. And I wanted you to think about when you're deciding on a teacher or deciding on a book to read, whether it's worth your time, whether is this somebody who has the answers that you're looking for. Because, quite frankly, you can waste decades of your life following a teacher that doesn't get you anywhere. And I don't think that's not only is it a sad state, but it's not necessary today. With the internet, we can find out a lot of information about our teachers and what we want to know ahead of time before we invest a lot of our own personal effort and time seeking the awakening. Thank you.